Calling the original thinkers,
the disruptors,
the hungry minds.
Just 25 minutes north of London, you'll find a real learning community
where you can be whoever you want to be.
Our gold standard teaching delivers outcomes without limits.
for everyone.
There is a place like home where your well-being comes first.
Welcome to Hearts,
where great minds don't think alike.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Hearts Sports Village in Hatfield, Hertfordshire. We're at the university here in the wonderful Sports Village facilities, and the playoffs have arrived in National Basketball League Division 1. It is Hemel Storm, who finished third in the National Basketball League, versus Nottingham Hoods, who finished 14th. And this game is a ticket to the next round, and they will play the winner of Essex Rebels versus Bradford Dragons, who are playing tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Hemel Storm played last week, losing in overtime in an agonising game versus Thames Valley Cavaliers, 97-91. Who will forget the shot by Levi Knoll to take it to overtime. As for the Nottingham Hoods, Bradford Dragons away was the last game. They're losing at 80-74. They haven't won this year. The last game they won was against the Dragons, winning that just before Christmas. So on paper, looks a straightforward assignment for Hemel Storm, but it is the playoffs and anything can happen. I've got Simon Wheeler with me. Simon, what's your initial thoughts pre-game?
Good evening, Graham. Good evening, everyone. Looking in tonight, as you say, on paper, previous games, stats, everything says it's Storm all the way. But you know, it was Earth Day during the week, and we just hope Nottingham don't bring us down to earth today. Let's just keep the focus on the game and make sure we do everything. Now, we've done everything in the week we can to try and jolly up the team, make sure that they're focused. So we've got some messages from a few of the fans that have posted in on social media. Hopefully we can run this again next week, but let's see how we get on. But I'm going to just hand over to the fans just a sec.
Good luck, Storm.
I can't wait to see you playing again.
Stop Mayo!
Good luck, Storm. I hope you win the playoffs.
Good luck, Hemel. We'll be rooting for you, Storm.
Hi guys, hi Dad. I just wanted to wish you guys luck for your first playoff game tomorrow, and just remind you guys that the Stormtroopers have got you from across the pond as well as at home. So let's get this dub tomorrow and continue your playoff push, because it's Storm season.
Great to hear from all the fans there. You know, lovely video put together for just wishing the guys good luck for tonight.
Yeah, I think it's really important. With no fans here, we've spoken about it plenty of times, that it's really good for the players to know that the fans are out there, friends, family, all wanting the same thing: success and safety under these COVID conditions for the Hemel Storm team, and the coaching staff, Drew and Michael, who have done a great job getting the team this far, and they're all healthy, all going to play, and we're looking forward to a great game. Hopefully a little less complicated than last week's game against Thames Valley Cavaliers, which was a real highlight.
Yeah, kind of going in overtime. You know, as we said all the way through that game, it was about momentum into the playoffs. It wasn't about where you ended up the table, because that was all already set by the guys previous to that game. So I still feel they have the momentum. They believed in themselves and got through. So so I think, Graham, I'll go through our starting five. I'll just show them up now.
Calling the original.
Just taking the knee. No room for racism anywhere in sport or in modern day life. Starting five, the usual 5 for Hemel Storm, and we're underway. Polian Williams, Bodie, Levi and Ayuk. And Nottingham Hoods with the first attack. Good defence by Polian. And it's still Nottingham Hoods' ball.
Apologies there if you didn't have pictures for a while. Nothing, you didn't miss anything. Bit fingers and thumbs from the producer, me.
Pull up by Bodie, just long. And good rebound by Nottingham Hoods.
I guess, Graham, for this evening, it's all about dictating our play and playing the way we want to play. Take Hoods all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And Greg knocks down the three, and that's a nice sight for Hemel Storm and coach Drew and Michael. Yeah, the message from Michael Darlow that he shared with us pre-game is the message is simple: got to dictate the game defensively and have a professional performance. And that's good D, and now they can get out and run. Good pass from Williams to Bodie. Back to Greg Polian for the transition slam. Another highlight play for Greg, and 5-2 to Hemel Storm, and Greg Polian taking care of business offensively. He leads a lot of statistical categories in the team, and also right up there in the top 2 or 3 in efficiency, points and rebounds per game in the whole of the NBL, which really says the sort of season that he's having. Is MVP caliber for sure.
Yeah, just this week recently fell off of number 1 to number 2 in points per game, but also number 2 in rebounds. He's the whole package, as you can see there. Rebounding really hard there, Mike. Both guys, both Americans we've got here, kind of they've dovetailed really, really well. Greg was early on in the season and through halfway really dominating the team, and then Mike stepped up towards the end of the season when Greg picked up a slight back injury, but as a team, everyone pulling in the right direction.
Yeah, Mike, 33 points versus Thames Valley Cavaliers. Incredible performance. Hit one of the 2 threes that sent it into overtime. Player of the week, one of the players of the team of the week. This week, second time he's been in those categories. He's been player of the week as well earlier in the season. So Mike and Greg have been top performers on and off the court. Bodie, crossover, beautiful attempt at the layup, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
I think you might need to get up first to shoot those shots. Levi over there.
Bodie's just taking his time.
He's shaking off Maximus Glutimus, I think that was the expression.
Bodie having a really strong season. Leads the team in assists. Right up there in points as well. Hibbett will be an important player today. Bengley attacking off the glass. Good defence by Greg. Comes Levi Knoll. Teo steps into a 3 and he's just short. Up for 3, just off. And good rebound by the Hoods, and they go to the line for 2 shots. Sambiu getting the offensive glass, and they go to the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. Bodie. Inside to Polian. Outside. Levi Knoll. Just long on the three. Fast start from behind the arc last weekend versus the Cavaliers in the overtime loss. Great entertainment, just not quite the correct result. Delaney Powell. They're having to Kieran Wright, the captain, shots off. He had run out of options. Good defence from the Storm, but it's close early. 6-5 they lead. Polian. He's going to pull up for a long two and he drains it. Nothing but net, and Greg really in the flow here.
Yeah, it's great to see Greg stepping up and just, you know, he's hit a 3 and a 2 quite easily, and you know, even on defence they're really forcing the shot for Hoods and making that awkward shot that's got less percentage going down. There's a reason, you know, their kind of percentage is towards the bottom, as well as Storm defensively just making that shot much harder.
It's good defence, and as Coach Mike Darlow said, they've just got to keep pushing on the defensive end, create as many easy offensive opportunities, and that shot's off by Delaney Powell. Hibbett and Ollerin, so key for this team. Teo backing down, spins, and no help. Really nice play. But they're running. Hoods, but they can't get the catch. So they turn it over. Delaney Powell. Storm are impressive with their stats, and 14-5 they finished in third place. Number one in three-point percentage, and field goal percentage, and free throw percentage as a team. They need to show that this week, and all going well today, definitely next week. Williams, huge performance last week, and he's really been playing well, as Simon said.
But still, just
good attempt on the steal there. So Hoods get it back. Ward Hibbett. Delaney Powell dribbles back out. Greg steps out on him. Trying to use the screen.
Delaney Powell.
What a pass! Behind the back bounce pass.
Delaney Powell really showed himself when he came here the last home game. He scored 24 points. So, you know, that's the guy we've got to look out for and shut down, I guess.
Definitely, as Teo knocks down a mid-range two. And they've just got to start clicking, move the ball. Whoever's open, just knock the shot down. 12-7 they lead. Just over halfway gone in the first quarter. Ward Hibbett drains the three himself. He had a big game last time as well. He's in the top three averages for the team with Ollerin and Powell. And left-hand finish. Just great power dribble there from Greg Polian. Protects the ball and finishes with either hand.
Little stutter step there from Delaney Powell. Levi gets called for the foul. Victor Ollerin coming in for Kieran Wright for the Hoods.
He's their real key player. Energy. Putting up some big numbers. Hoods drive baseline. Back out to Ollerin, who takes the long range shot just off. Good defense again by by the Storm. He's their number one scorer, just under 19 points a game. And Teo, same position as the last jump shot, but just a touch long. Penetrating kick, and Bodie read it perfectly. And he's going to outlet, so Levi gets it straight back. Bodie, and just took off and wasn't sure where to throw that. Good job by Nottingham Hoods to retrieve the ball.
Just showing a slight bit more hustle than Storm right now. Storm needs to get in the game.
Euro step and the reverse layup, and that's too easy through the middle there, Simon.
Yeah, just up they go, the other end, alley-oop, and one.
Beautiful play by Greg Polian, and the pass was spot on from Bodie, the number one assist man for the Hemel Storm, and substitutions coming in and hoping today, if Hemel Storm play as they should do and drag out the lead, that everyone can get on the floor today and have an impact for the Storm.
Shaquille Lewis and Jack Bennell, you know, they've been in games throughout the season and they've been part of the squad and really important parts of the squad, but maybe haven't had the minutes that they want to get and make sure. So this is their opportunity to make sure that if we're going to go further and throughout this game, is that they deserve to be on the court.
Absolutely, and you know, nice job there by Shaquille Lewis getting after that offensive rebound. These are the things that he's got to do. Jack needs to knock down his shots, and Lewis just has got to come out and play all energy. Just to leave everything out on the floor. Bennell with the inbounds from the baseline. Polian to Bodie. And offensive foul on Jack Bennell. We want Jack to get more physical, but maybe just unfortunate there. But offensive foul. Hollering. Ward Hibbett fakes. Now Bodie's got him. Hollering shoots and he's just off. Poling with another rebound. Second in rebounds behind Silla from Thames Valley Cavaliers. They had one heck of a matchup last weekend. Inside and off the glass, just too strong, and Greg with a big rebound, big right hand grabbing that. Lewis, open floor, and he just can't get it to go. And here comes Hollering in the open floor. Just enough, again, done by Bodie and the Storm. Bennell looking inside, gives it to Greg early. A nice job by Greg, and Shaquille just can't get it to go.
Eventually something got called.
Dave Griffin there with the call.
It's getting a bit like Forrest Gump going from coast to coast. How many times we can do it before someone gets a call?
Yeah, you got it. So inside from Jack. Inbound from Jack to Lewis. Williams fades to the corner and drains the three. Nice 1-2 punch between Poling and Williams there. Hollering attacks, Bennell comes back. That's a nifty bit of handles there, but he doesn't get the shot off. Shot's coming up now though, it's long, and Bennell with defensive rebound to Bodie. Greg in the post. Lewis again, they double team, so they leave Shaquille Lewis, and because Greg's so smart, he hands it straight across to Lewis, and timeout called, and Hemel Storm starting gradually to stretch away.
Yeah, 9 points. Coach Stanley suddenly decides, you know, this is the time he needs to talk to his guys. He's getting kind of animated on the sidelines. Now he just needs to get that across to his players. You might be able to hear what he's telling the guys.
That's next season when we get the guy with the mic doing the timeouts. So
Yeah.
we can hear exactly what they're saying. Lee's nodding.
There's too many mics in the team. We don't want any more mics on the court.
Exactly. Just keep them away from John Bennell. Okay, so 21-12, first round of the playoffs Thames Valley Cavaliers and the league champion Solent are resting this weekend, and the winners of this game play Essex Rebels or Bradford Dragons. They play 1 o'clock tomorrow at Essex, and of course if it is going to be Essex Rebels, providing we get through, then we're back where we started on the live streams. Of course that was the very first game.
Yeah.
What a thriller that was. A wrong result, 3-point loss, but if we get a game similar to that one, hopefully with a better result for the Storm, the fans are in for another treat next week, provided we take care of business today.
Yeah, we've come a long way since all our stream. Thank you very much, Lee and FC Video, for that. But from scaffolding to where we are now, a few more cameras, a little bit more tech, a few replays, which if I remember to push the button.
Lee has been excellent cameraman and excellent defence from Shaquille Lewis, and again he plays like that, gets offensive rebounds, he stays on the floor.
47 seconds of the quarter, still a Storm 9-point lead.
Nice inbounds play and some good action there, and the Hood score. Nick Allen on the floor.
And Walid as well stepped up.
Walid in as well, so it's good that everybody's getting some time in this first quarter. And Nick, just speaking to his today pre-game, and he just comes, and we've mentioned each time he comes on and plays any sort of extended minutes, he's ready to go.
Yeah, and he doesn't come on and just do the point guard thing. He comes on, he drives to basket. You see there, he draws a foul. Even the handoff pass that didn't got shot.
Williams face to the baseline, to the corner, just can't get that to go, but he gets the pass from Walid, and then he gets his rebound, and nice interaction there by Walid and Mike.
Here we go, 12 seconds. Can Hoods narrow the gap before the end of the quarter?
Jack's got to recover because Wald Hibbett is a real problem. Great play from Wald Hibbett. Mike needed to shoot that. Just ran out of time, but an encouraging first quarter, 23-16, the Hemel Storm lead.
Is it what we expected? Is it more than we expected? It's about par, really.
I would say a 7-point lead is par. It's going to take a big effort from Nottingham Hoods here on the road to be able to get that back and get control of the game. So, and Hemel Storm have got pretty much everybody in the game. It's all good, right? I think Drew and Mike will really be wanting to get everybody involved today and get some energy, like Shaquille's shown with the block, the offensive rebound, the score. Greg Polin's getting doubled in the post, so Shaquille just moves into space, and just smart play. And if they want to go deep into the playoffs, that's what Storm have got to do. You can't just be relying on 6-7 players. They've got to get some input and get some major input from everybody.
Yeah, with both the top two teams are getting a rest this week, it's important that you're starting 5 that are not exhausted and not put at risk for injury. So it's what you want, the whole bench coming out to play and scoring and playing, showing that they should be looked at throughout the rest of the playoffs should we progress.
Yeah, and that's how it's got to be at practice. You can't get to a point where the starters are saying, well, we're going to play whatever. And, Drew Spinks would never let that happen. He's such a top player himself, and with such a strong attitude. What you heard some of the fans' messages there pre-game. But Alex Scotland-Williams said if he can get on the floor, he's got to be putting pressure on Greg and getting in Greg's face in practice, so when that first 5 come on the floor, whoever's starting, they know they've earned their spot for that particular week. So 23-16, the Storm lead. 1 quarter in the books. They need a really strong quarter now. Storm put this game out of reach for Nottingham Hoods and take full control.
Great to see so many of you on the YouTube channel watching the game. If you want to comment or want to shout out for anyone, just put it up there and we'll try to get to you.
And foul. At the line. 4 points a game average in the NBL, and he's just off with that free throw, but good hustle by Van Bengley. Ollerin, it's unlike him, such a good athlete, Victor Ollerin, leading this team in points and rebounds. And he unforced turnover there really, but good hustle by Van Bengley to keep the ball alive. Mike Williams. And Greg's going to give it to Lewis again. All the attention on Greg. They're turning their back on Shaquille, and Greg Poling showing what a smart player he is with that assist.
And Lewis scoring the points, which is all important.
Well, there's enough skill on this Hemel Storm team that the guys off the bench can just play off the likes of Greg. And there's Nick, best player on the Hoods team, and he's just taken the steal off him. Burnell for three. This would be nice. Symmetry, and it is. Allen to Burnell, not for the first time over the last few years. And it's the guys off the bench that are making this happen. Another unforced error with Ollerin. I'm not sure what's going on with him.
Yeah, the coach is up again. There's not too much you can do. The guys are just going through it. They've got to come out the other end. Storm have got to just take them to momentum and get as big a gap between them as they can. Great to see these guys doing what we know they can do.
Olian, another pass for Shaquille Lewis, moving without the ball. It's a great job and a great pass, and superb finish by Lewis. And again, he's in the game. He's in the zone, Lewis. Burnell. Now they just need to get into their half-court sets. Burnell head up. And that time, Jack left his feet, and Greg and Shaquille were a little bit too close to each other there. Just need a bit more spacing.
Late coming, as you say, it seemed a bit forced, but hey, we've kind of 14-point lead. Let's get that squared off and get on with it.
We'll give them that one. I don't think True will. We'll give that one.
Shout out from 1300 Productions. Let's go Hoods, and they score for you.
Yeah, nice job. And the press. They need to do something different. They're on the road. It's not comfortable. Storm are playing well. They've got to do something different. Mix up their defence. Burnell keeps the ball alive. Inside to Greg. And again, that cross-court pass is dangerous. Van Bengley throws it up, and a foul on Jack, intentional foul. And that'll be two for Jack, and after a promising start on the offensive end, he might have to take a seat. But it just shows how things can change, Simon. We look to be in control of all the flows going our way. A couple of turnovers, and the Hoods are going to be back in it. Could be back to 10-point game.
I guess the difference is against Thames Valley or against the other guys, Solent, you can't give them too long. But here we can work through it. We can, make sure that the guys know they can come out the other side, which is all important.
Yeah, and for these guys coming off the bench, they want to just keep putting pluses in the plus-minus column. Ollerin catches. Shots up from deep and just off. Another rebound by Polian. He's a rebounding machine. Burnell attacks. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Looked as though he was going to make the pass half a step early. Then he made it. And Shaquille Lewis is on fire.
Shaquille's in the right place at the right time this evening. 3 nice assists.
Well, that was at pace. Jack really attacked at pace, and the defence never caught up. And another, I'm not sure what Dave Griffin's called here. Intentional. Dave Griffin's talking to Levi. Didn't really see much there, Simon.
No, not me. Three pairs of eyes on the court. Timeout called.
32-19, the Storm lead. First round of the playoffs.
Just a word from our sponsors. We're grateful for everything they do for us. Panorama, McDonald's, GPFM, all there. We've got a new sponsor on board. 19 antibacterial hand barrier cream was created by a local business to try and moisturise and improve hands whilst maintaining the protective values of hand sanitizer for up to 4 hours. It was a formula that was developed whilst working alongside Hemel Storm players to keep their hands in tip-top condition. Visit the website for more information, 19handprotection.com. Great to have you guys on board. Great to see if we can. And we've got a sample. Here we go. It's a small sample.
So, Hoods at the line. And Preet Hundal. And possession for the Hoods as well. Hundal attacks. Tries to get the pass in, but good recovery. Push shot is off. And another rebound, the strong hands of Greg Polian. 6'6", Greg plays bigger than that.
6'6" and 6 rebounds.
All the sixes. And Levi Knoll, another three. Following on from last week, and what a thriller it was versus the Cavaliers. They just came out on top, shots off. Polian pushes, what a bounce pass. Bernal slowing it down, but now inside, but they lose it. Got to be sharp in all departments, because even against the team at the bottom of the league, you make a mistake. Bernal, I thought Jack was going to go up for the throw down there, but his leg just gave way.
So did the bench.
You know he's got it in his locker. Those turnovers can't be happening. That was, great job on the defensive end. Shaquille's coming out, and a big hand for Shaquille. He's almost been perfect.
The bench letting him know that as well. Really good to see. Smiles all round.
But that's what he can do. He's a great athlete, natural athlete, and if he plays, get him on the court at the right time. Quick 8 points or so, sets the tone. Bentley just can't get it to go. Bodie. League is expanding. Bernal here want to make up for that last error, and he does just that, and that's exactly what JB Jr. needs to do. Timeout, Nottingham Hoods.
Jack doing what Jack does, outside, downtown.
Well, that was downtown, but he's got to do that. He's got to be strong mentally. He's got all the skills. He knows the game. Hemel boy through and through, and just do the simple things well.
We caught him at half time messing around, and we'll hopefully show you that at half time. Little video for you for the Bernal family.
Okay. We're nearly up to a 20-point game here, so it's going to plan so far here at the Hart Sports Village. Hope you're enjoying the action. Nottingham Hoods, if they lose, it's the end of their season. They've had a really tough one, 2-17 for the season. But if you give them a chance, as you can see with some of the players they've got, you give them a chance, or you make the turnovers yourself, you're not really clinical and concentrated, they can still hurt you.
Coach is really passionate about. So the coach is obviously not happy with what they're doing, as opposed to, it's just Storm being better than them. So he knows they've got more to give, and that's what he's trying to get out of them.
And the stats so far, Greg, with 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, and pretty much all those assists to Shaquille Lewis. Ward Hibbett. McBenley in the post with Greg guarding him. McBenley, shimmy, shake, goes inside, leans in, and tough move. But I like his intention, he's always wanting to attack. Bodie, ball's not loose, and it's knocked out of his hand, and they're calling a travel. Bodie not happy with that call, but you just got to turn around and get on with it. Ward Hibbett. So be you. Ward Hibbett. Tayu stepping out. I've already seen what he can do from behind the arc. Kieran Wright, the captain. Now Ward Hibbett catches it with room. No good. Levi Knoll with the rebound. Levi, penetrate, kick. Bodie takes the shot. And just a little pause, but he drains it. And the lead is ballooning. It's getting out of hand here for the Hoods, but great news for Hemel Storm.
The last thing Storm want to be is one and done in this playoff. They want to go as far as they can and as deep as they can.
Reed and Jack with the block, and that's something he needs to add to his game. Good defence by Fagbenley, but Greg Polian right underneath, and Ward Hibbett goes flying. I'm not sure if that's offensive foul called on Greg or if he's fouled after when he goes up for the shot, because there was bodies flying there.
Yeah, the call was on the shoot, so he's going to go to the line and shoot too.
Fagbenley with the foul.
Fagbenley leading the stats in blocks of average. I think it's 1.4 a game. He was trying to go for his block there, missed it because Bode went underneath him, but now given in the end.
But Greg, what an incredible season. Second season for him and Mike. And every game we wax lyrical about his stats, which are clear, are just excellent. But it's the sort of guy he is. He's polite, very humble, hard-working, everything you need for a star player. Throws it up just short, but he gets the roll. Nice job there. Bodie to Levi, extra pass to Jack, back to Bodie. Elbow shot is good for 2. Biu dribbles out, throws it into Fagbenley. Hundle dribbles back, shots up, misses, and Polian pushes ahead to Bodie. Up for Jack Burnell for the alley-oop, but he just can't get it to go. But Greg yet again, great anticipation. Now Jack's going to try and make a 3, and he does just that. And, well, the 2 would have been nice, but we'll take the 3.
Alley-oop against the 3. I suppose you've got to go points every time. No, you haven't.
But the fact he's run the floor and he's put himself in a position to make that. Maybe next time he will. Fagbenley. Shuffling going on with the feet, and travel called in the end. No score.
Came up against the brick wall, came back out, and the foot just slid across for the travel.
Nottingham really struggling in the field here. 8 of 29 from the field. 1 of 12 from behind the arc. Just the Ward Hibbett 3. He's got 7 points. And next best is Biu at 5. Ollerin has been a non-factor so far. Leading scorer for this team.
Greg and Bode taking a seat again. Out comes Nick and Walid.
It's the game where they can definitely, but again, Jack, double team, get rid of the ball before that double team can get set. And Delaney Powell gets his miss, and on the back of the Burnell turnover, they scored a 2. It's just staying sharp and concentrate. Whatever the score is, they can't relax, whether you're against whichever team, whichever end of the table they are. There's players that can play right across this league, and the Hoods again showing us there.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it as close as they can and try and keep in touch. If they get anything, they can come back at the guys. It's a tough way back. You know, we're 2:22 left in the half. 23-point lead. It's a long way.
It is, and Storm have been really impressive from the field. 20 of 33, 60% from the field, 61% from 2, 58% from 3, 7 of 12. And Jack's made all 3 of his 3-pointers with 2 assists, 2 rebounds. But he's got 2 turnovers. Just needs to sharpen up on that. And they're up to 16 assists already. So we could, if they keep going like this, and if Nick can really get into the flow as well with his assist on top of the likes of Bodie and Levi. And Greg obviously sharing the ball beautifully today. This could be a record-breaking assist game, which is exactly what Drew Spinks want to see. You know, you've got to win the game, win it in style, which at the moment they're doing well. Cut the turnovers down, but if you can set some records in or some team records in the process, then that all bodes well for next week and going forward.
Delaney Powell at the line. Nails it. Got the extra.
Yeah, 3-point play for him. Nick Allen, always at pace. Wallage to Jack. Playing a lot of minutes. Levi. Tayu stepping out on the D. Time running down. Jack for 3, just off. But Nick Allen again doing the hustle stuff. Offensive rebound. Just taking care of the ball. Zip that pass around so it can't get stolen. And Jack again just not able to connect with the pass. Ollerin attacks and showing what he's made of there. That was tough.
Yeah, it was a bit off balance, but still managed to get the ball in the hoop.
Long strides as he made his layup. Nick Allen to Tayu. Levi and Walt Hibbett with the contact. Just under 90 seconds to go in the quarter. First round of the playoffs. And at the moment, Hemel Storm leading by 20. Nottingham Hoods, I think, are getting plenty of good looks offensively. They just can't get them to go at the moment. There's Nick Allen, uses the screen from Tayu. Hops, jumps. Now, nice job by Walid, who really attacks hard. Ball's loose. Tayu gets the rebound, turn around, and right at the buzzer. But the referees are saying no good. I think Tayu was going to pass it out to Greg because Greg was standing up. I think Greg does enough when he's on the court.
Williams back in, Allen back down.
Again, another good job by Nick. No turnovers, just very efficient. Let's hope he can get plenty of minutes in the second half, get his confidence up and really feel part of this effort. Walt Hibbett, ball's loose. Good hustle by both players, Mike Williams and Walt Hibbett there.
Go to the arrow and it's a Storm ball.
Into the last minute of the second quarter. Hemel Storm doing what they have to do. They've set the pace and dictated the pace defensively. And they're doing a professional job with everybody involved. It's only Alex Scotland-Williamson not in yet. And Ewan James. And Mike Williams flying off, almost flying into Dave Griffin. But he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Our standard shout out for Elvis, just letting you know the pubs are open.
Yeah, I was aware of that. And it's a nice sunny day as well. Would that be from Biddy by any chance?
I think what you meant to say is thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So Mike Williams, team of the week in the week just gone, and of course one of the 5 from that team of the week, if results go with form, was Lee Hodges. He will be here next week in the next round of the playoffs, if providing Essex Rebels beat Bradford Dragons tomorrow. That will be 1 p.m. and that will be live streamed by the Essex Rebels. So players playing well, and foul called. And offensive foul on the screen. Delaney Powell called for a screen, and you've got to be so careful. When you set that screen, you cannot lean to one side. You've just got to stay absolutely static. Nick Allen. Last 30 seconds. Ball gets knocked loose. Now they've got to hustle back. Hibbett pulls up for 3. No good. Ollerin uses his athleticism. Bennell with the rebound. And now Storm can hold it for the last shot. Of course, Nick will want to make up for that turnover now. Williams, he can attack, and Dipsy do, and he gets it to go. Little up and under, hanging in the air. Wald Hibbett behind the back, and he...
Can you just talk us through that one again? Dipsy do.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what that is.
It's one of those.
It's
one of those. I forgot to press replay again. Jeez. I'm going to fire myself here. We've made it to the first half, and it's a big lead by Storm at the minute. Let's see if we can get some stuff together. What's your views on that first half, Graham?
Storm doing what Mike Darlow and Drew want them to do. They got the defence in early, got some steals, got some good transition, and they are dictating the game, and they are playing like the top seed in this matchup. Just the 5 steals in the game, but there's been a lot of deflections. They forced some turnovers, and they're running well. Points in the paint 22 for the Storm, points from turnovers 11, and bench points, which is really nice, 19 points from the bench, and Shaquille Lewis has 8 of those. Jack has 11. So it's all going to plan. Everyone's getting a run. And if Hemel keep playing like this in the second half, they'll be in the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's looking that way. As alluded to earlier, we caught Jack practicing around, and maybe this is why we've got him out there shooting. With the pose.
Wonderful. He's got great range. There's no doubt about that.
That's the practicing for that buzzer shot, that all important.
Well, the way this season has gone and some of the games have gone, that shot may well be needed, but maybe not today. So the first half is done. 52-28, Storm in complete control at the moment. We'll be back in a few minutes' time for the second half. Welcome back to the Hart Sports Village. Hemel Storm in control here, 52-28. And just joining us, it's been a real good team effort by the Hemel Storm. Everybody pretty much on the roster seeing time.
So from the first half, I've missed out a few shout-outs. Hello, Auntie Sarah. We've established that's one of the Bennell family looking in. All great to have you guys. Hoping we've got Michael Williams Senior because he's a regular viewer as well, and some of the Polium family often take a look in. Make sure you get on to the chat. Let us know you're there.
Yeah, I hope you're really enjoying the game as Hemel Storm strive to get to the next round of the playoffs. And the ultimate goal for this team is to go all the way. And I guess get up again. If they're going to play Essex Rebels, that is going to be a huge matchup. We talked about that pre-game. Let's say that does happen. I know we've still got this game, plenty of this game to go, but we talked about the issues with matching up against Ethan Price and Lee Hodges. That's something that Drew and Michael, if that's what's going to happen, that's what they're going to really get their heads together and work out a scheme to keep those two quiet to start with.
Yeah, you see Alex Scotland-Williams warming up there, that's the kind of guy you need out there. You know, the big guy that's going to go up against Lee Hodges and try and keep him and control him. You know, you need your bigs out there when you're up against a team like them. But there are other ways around it.
Yeah, sure, and they can. Alex is the one player on the team who has some size and who can naturally play inside and maybe cope with Hodges. Ethan Price obviously more of a stretch for. So we shall see, but it's going to be a great matchup if that is what transpires. But first off, we've got to get past Nottingham Hoods. No let up, and everybody needs to come on the floor and do a job, which on the whole in that first half is exactly what happened.
And we get to the dinky do later.
Oh, the dinky do and the dipsy do, yeah. And then if somebody's holding on to the ball too much or dribbling it between their legs, it's too much French pastry. I've got all the lines. Too much French pastry, man.
You just can't hold him back.
No. Oh, that was the great Al Maguire College commentator. That was one of his lines. But you pick them up as you go along.
Literally.
Yeah. And some you throw away again.
Yeah. Dipsy do's got to go in the bin.
Yeah, okay. I apologise. It's one and done.
One and done, which Storm do not want to be tonight.
No.
They want to keep going.
So, back. Let's just see who's on the floor.
That's starting five by the looks.
Bodie's out there. So same as the start of the game. Let's get into it. I hope you're enjoying it at home. Do cheer the guys on, and we really appreciate the messages pre-game. I'm sure the players will enjoy seeing those, and the coaching staff, to let the team know that even though you can't be here in person, you are cheering them on at home or wherever you're watching. Delaney Powell, great job on the defence by Levi Knoll on the spin.
Delaney Powell with 5 points this week. 24 at the last time he was here is making a big difference that he's not getting the ball down.
Miscommunication there. Bodie threw it up for the alley-oop and Greg not quite ready. Hibbett, what a tough shot. He was off balance, starting to fall out of bounds, but he drains it from the corner. And again showing, you make a mistake, any team in this league can punish you. Williams. And he's short on the jump shot, but again, Greg Colin with the offensive rebound. Bodie Adiola. Tayu. Shot clock running down. Bodie pulls up, just short. Ball's loose. Greg gets it and finishes, and he's fouled.
Just having a little chat with Fang Benley there. Possibly saying I was unlucky there.
He's a good-looking player, and he's attacking all the time on offence. It's been a good matchup, but Greg is just so strong, protects the ball well.
Comes from a very talented family. His sister plays for GB. She's at Harvard on a full ride scholarship. Also got some actors in his family, famous for Black Widow and Handmaid's Tale. O.T. Fagbenley, big name.
Obviously a lot of natural talent there. And thank you, Simon, for all your detailed information again. It's been much appreciated right through this season. I hope you're enjoying all the facts and figures that we're giving to you, and some of the sayings that we're coming out with.
some of the sayings are coming out with.
And Drew's asking a question of Dave Griffin. And there's a foul on Bodie. On the sideline. BU2 Delaney Powell. Right, the captain. Inside, Ward Hibbett. And foul on Mike Williams. Quick spin to the baseline by Ward Hibbett. And he's already made one from down there, and this time Mike Williams getting his hand caught in the cookie jar as he tries to get the steal.
Just his second foul. No one really in foul trouble. Ward Hibbett, for anyone that didn't quite hear that.
Thank you very much. Averaging 10 points a game, 2.4 assists a game. Just under 80% from the free throw line. He's up to 9 points, almost at his average. Bodie. A lot of dribbling and the ball just comes loose.
He wants it back though.
Tayu's open and he drains the three from the top. They got it worked out in the inside.
Yeah, Bode seems to, when he makes a mistake, he forgets about it, straight on to the next one. It's what great sportsmen do.
Hibbett just catch and shoot. He is very impressive this evening. Bodie. Left-hand dribble. Crosses over, attacks, help comes. Greg gets open and drains the two. It's fundamentally sound, Greg Polian.
Storm by 27.
Hoods, nice wraparound pass into the corner and drain for three for BU.
Some fight in the hood still.
Sammy BU, that was a beautiful attack and wraparound pass there by the Hoods. Levi attacks. Mike Williams from behind the backboard gets the 2-point shot to go. And good block by Levi. No, not in this house. Bodie's just going to pull up for three. He's off to the left, but Greg again, no box out. And he steps through and slightly resigned defense there from Fagbenley. It is a tough assignment for him today.
Greg already up to his double-double as standard. Needs a few more assists and he can get that up to a triple-double.
I reckon that's what he'd be working on. As soon as Shaquille Lewis comes on the floor. That's where he got his assists from in the first half. Levi pulls up for two and gets it to go. And Hemel Storm putting their foot down and increasing the lead. Levi will go to the line for a bonus shot.
Yeah, 30-point lead now by Storm. Heads a bit down. Need to pull something out just to make this reasonable.
That's what Coach Ben Stanley wants. He just won't want them to fold here, to keep fighting. The season's on the verge of ending. It's been a tough year all round with COVID restrictions. Hopefully by the start of next season that will be behind us. But they have struggled. They've got to keep fighting. Bodie Adiola. Bodie attacks left hand and gets it knocked loose as the defence converged on it. And in comes Victor Ollerin.
6 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time to get it inbounds.
Oliver, just to remind you, as leading scorer on this team, 18.9 and 7 rebounds a game, but he's nowhere near that today. And the shot's up from the baseline. And a good rebound by Fagbenley. He's just got to keep fighting and keep learning from Greg Polin. Olerin, really clever crossover, but he just can't get it to go. Levi pushes ahead. Mike Williams, left-hand layup, and that's why you finish with the left hand on the left side. Beautiful pass ahead by Levi Noel. He's so good at that effortless pass. Victor Olerin attacks. No way through. Walt Hibbett. McBenley's coming to set the screen. Almost has it stolen by Bodie. Turns. Now the open shot comes and they drain it for 3. Really good play by Nottingham Hood's Walt Hibbett to Delaney Powell.
Nearly used the full 24 seconds, the shot clock there, but if Hoods want to get back in this game or anywhere near it, they're going to have to hurry up their offense a bit.
Williams, Tayu, Levi back to Tayu from the top, just off this time. Benley with the rebound. Might be time just for an injection of substitutes. Substitutions from Storm, maybe that's what Drew and Michael are talking about. And Hafiz Abdul's in for the first time this evening.
Last time out against Hoods, he scored 12 points, got 6 rebounds. We haven't seen a whole lot of him, but you know, he's had some games where he's had to step up. When Greg was injured, he did a great job, and he's going to be needed in the playoffs.
That's for sure, and he's another good athlete. Good hustle there by Olerin. .8 points a game, 3.9 rebounds. He's shooting 30% from 3 as well. Hemel Storm are the #1 team in the league for 3-point accuracy.
2 points, given a long 2 points, but it was a great shoot and catch, as you've always described Mike's great at.
Yes, just at speed, and that 3-pointer he made last week to get it towards overtime against Thames Valley Cavaliers was a high tariff shot, as well as Delaney Powell drains the 2. Don't want to give Nottingham Hoods any encouragement. Got to keep the foot on the throttle. They've got players who can come in and do a job and keep the level of play very high.
Fortunately, we've lost the scoreboard at the moment. We're going to have a quick look at that in 2 minutes. It's 70 to Storm, 41 to Nottingham Hoods, 3:49 in quarter 3.
Okay, so Levi Noel to inbounds. Looking for options, good D by Nottingham Hoods to start with Walt Hibbett. And now he goes past Delaney Powell. Greg for 3. He misses everything. 19 to 14 that Storm are leading in this quarter. And deep in conversation, Coach Drew and Michael. Long 2 coming from Bodie, and that's off, and it's just getting a touch in the same flow, a little bit stagnant the offense. Greg saves it. Wide open 3 on its way from Hafiz Abdul. And you spoke about him being a bright spark, and he delivers there, Simon.
Yeah, it was a bit scrappy, but in the end, the right result, the 3 points. Storm taking this game. Oh, you know, you got to feel for these guys. Just not all going right, is it, for Hoods right now?
Victor Olerin, certainly from when he played here last time. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and he's averaging just under 19, but he just can't quite get it together today. His balance isn't quite there. A couple of unforced errors early. Didn't start the game, so maybe could be carrying an injury or have an issue. Hafiz Abdul, and he loses control.
Scoreboard back in, thankfully, so you can see what's going on.
Intentional foul calls on Hafiz Abdul. Pivot at the line.
Excuse us for the little technical problems going on. Camera might look a bit wavy. We're doing about 4 or 5 jobs, so we haven't got a whole production team here. Graham keeps talking and we just keep pressing buttons.
Hibbett knocks down the shot from the free throw line. Hibbett, nice bounce pass. Back outside to Ollerin, who attacks immediately, spins, hangs in the air. That's what he can do, but a lot of the time when he's on his game, he'll make that shot. Nick Allen pushes to Greg. Dribbles it out through the legs. Williams attacks, spins, right to the hoop. Left-hand finish again, and he hangs in the air, and just so good to see Mike Williams in full flow.
Everyone looked and said, where did he go? And they went, where did who go? He was still at the basket.
Greg Poland, another rebound. He attacks, goes right-handed, can't get it to go. Victor Ollerin, and he gets it to finish, and here he shows athleticism and skill that he has. 30-point lead for the Hemel Storm. It's going to form at the moment. Storm finished 3rd in the regular season, and Nottingham Hoods had a tough one this season. Finished bottom of the 14 teams. Timeout call. And Hemel Storm in complete control. I just want to take the opportunity, as we mentioned a lot of the weeks, just a big shout out to Hearts University, to Bryn and all his team for wonderful hospitality, to use this great facility in a time of need, and they've really delivered for us here, and made the team and all the staff and volunteers very welcome. So thank you to Bryn, and as Michael asked us to mention last week, any people out there listening, or if you've got friends, family that are maybe considering getting into basketball at Hearts Uni, Michael Darlow's the men's coach. They've got a women's team here as well. So if you want to do some studying with playing top level basketball, having Michael as your coach. If you're on the men's side, the ladies, female coach, her name just escapes me at the moment, but top basketball programs here, and great facilities, as you say.
Yeah, and they work closely with Storm as well, so it's a good way of getting your basketball, plenty of coaching and studying a great facility as well. Also a big shout out to all our normal match night staff that unfortunately haven't been able to help out at the games. We miss you greatly, and we can't wait to be back inside the Storm Dome with everyone there, fans, everyone, and hopefully, as Graham alluded earlier, that'll be next season.
Yeah, COVID free, providing everything goes to plan the next couple of months. So we're back in, 2 minutes remaining in the third. Bernal to Nick Allen. And Nick turns it over again. That was almost turns it over. Mike Williams gets it, spins. Scrappy again. Can Hafiz Abdul finish it? And he can't get it to go. And the defence stepped up, and Hemel Storm lost a bit of control there.
Yeah, it's good the Hoods haven't rolled over. They keep going, giving a true professional performance. Make sure they play all the way. 30 points behind. It's a long way to come back. It's been done before. They need something to change.
Wald Hibbett, Powell, Wald Hibbett and Ollerin have got to have a quarter and 90 seconds of their lives for it to happen. Powell short, and Hafiz Abdul with the rebound. Nick Allen, short pass, extra pass, Abdul inside, no good. Shaquille Lewis gets in, gets the rebound. Williams Lewis. He can't get it to go. Abdul, great job on the offensive glass. Shaquille Lewis again, just feeding off this time. Mike Williams, Nick Allen. Great attack of the closeout. Went left and finishes right, and Nick Allen at his best there.
See it a lot with the Hemel Storm second team. Nick Allen heads up. You know, you see it every week. He's just great, and it's great to see him performing on this stage as well.
And it's, you know, this Division 1, you go down to maybe a division or two divisions. Nick is the key player, and it just shows that he's coming off the bench here and trying to make the most of his minutes. And it's a great learning experience for him, but he always looks ready to go. And he's made a couple of mistakes today, but it is just concentrating, trying to forget your 30 up and trying to treat it as if almost like you're 0-0 with the same concentration and intensity. Now Lewis, as we alluded to earlier, has had a really good game. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he knocks that free throw down. Technical foul called on Adji, and it's frustration starting to boil over here.
He wasn't long off the bench and back out there, and obviously said something that officials didn't like. It's not ideal.
And you've got to know you know, he's been sitting there, he's seen how the game's been ref. There's been intentional fouls called, so the refs aren't going to take any. They're not in the mood maybe for saying, oh, just watch what you say, mate, otherwise you'll get a tee. Sometimes they're just going to tee you up straight away, and players have got to be aware of that. And the referee should not have to put up with any issues of that nature anyway. Players have got to keep under control. Hibbett, great up fake. He's got such a high up fake, and then the balance and the focus to knock down the two. Shots up from the corner, and Jack Burnell for 3.
Auntie Sarah will be very happy.
Hibbett, now he's got to play D, does just enough. Nick Allen knocks it loose. Goes to Ollerin. To Hundle, trying to use the screen, throws it up. No good, Jack tips it to himself. But he gives it away again, he needs to make up for it. Victor Ollerin just takes off and finishes right at the basket. So good finish for the Hoods there, but Jack had made the 3 before, and Hemel Storm keep this commanding lead.
33 points, 1 more quarter. You kind of know where the result's going to be. It's all about now Storm coming up with something that help them down the road, maybe.
Well, 21 assists. Only 5 assists in that quarter. I think they had 16 at half time, so they want to increase that. Do they look? I'm sure Greg's not too bothered. He needs 3 more assists for a triple-double. Let's see if they can get those 3 assists in early. And that would be a well-deserved triple-double, because he has delivered double-double time in, time out in points and rebounds, and he's just showed today that if you want to double-team me, I'll make the correct passes out of it as well.
There's plenty of guys out there that are quite happy to see him double-teamed. It gives them the opportunity to show what they're about, and he'll make sure you get the ball. Storm dominated every quarter so far, as the score shows you in each quarter there.
31-20 in that quarter, but we've said it time and time again. I'm sure Drew is still getting on to them that this is you know, the last quarter of this game, but it's very much building towards next week and whoever they're going to meet, which will be Essex Rebels. We've already had one thriller here on first stream when Essex and the Rebels came out on top by 3, and Hemel Storm would really want to be turning that round to get the win and to progress deep into the playoffs. So Ewan James is in, so only Alex Scotland-Williamson has not been used. And he's kitted up, and I wonder what the thought is there. Maybe just a niggle It's tough, isn't it? You get injured and you're trying to come back, and the physio, that's why you have your physios and your medical staff. They're not going to let him play until he's absolutely right. So the Hoods get this quarter underway. The bounce pass is tough because the passer was off the floor. Hundal was off the floor as he made that. That was tough for Fagbenley to try and catch that. So Storm do enough on the defensive end. 82-49 they lead. Can they get to 100? Can they do it in style, in the correct way? Ewan James, former Leicester Warriors player, accomplished player, but finding it tough to get minutes in this roster. Jack Burnell, little fade away and showing the full repertoire.
Great to see, Jack's outside shot is great and showing inside is good. Delaney Bell with a great block there by Ewan.
Ewan James staying ready. You never know when you're going to be needed, and that is just a sloppy pass by Jack Lockett. Nice job. It's just sloppy. That cross-court pass, or that pass from the wing back to the top, it's got to be fizzed. Well, Jack knows that.
Bit too much height, too much air in the ball. Have the defence the time to read it.
Yeah, they got to zip it. And again, unnecessary. Drew doesn't want to see that. He wants to see smooth basketball. And now they get out and play deep. Hundal to Ollerin. Just lets it fly from deep and off, and he just hasn't. He's not been at the races today, Victor, which is unfortunate for the Hoods because they really needed him today.
Very athletic player, he goes to basket so quick.
Travel by Shaquille Lewis. And I've really liked the way he's played today. He's just offensively just got his rebounds, offensive rebounds, played off Greg primarily, or whoever's in the post. I think Jack gave him a nice pass as well.
Victor Ollerin had committed to go out to America on a scholarship, but I guess COVID's put a stop to that. Whether he'll be taking that on.
He may be able to get it for next season. Let's hope so. He's definitely a talent. Lewis loses the ball and throws it back, and Jack gets it. Good job by Burnell. Lewis for three is just long. Got to stay in control here, and that was
unlucky.
I nearly said dipsy do again.
You can't ever use a dipsy do again.
That was a really tough reverse layup if that had gone down, and he's having a little chuckle with Jack there about that move. Walled in and Shaquille Lewis out, and I think Drew's just saying, Shaquille, just keep doing what you're good at and keep things uncomplicated. Allen.
I promise the quarter score will come off soon.
Now misses the three. Inside, too much fizz on the pass, and Delaney Powell can't quite get to that pass. Great Hundal. 84-51, Hemel Storm in complete control. Burnell, it's a 4-pointer, and he drains it. That is unreal. We saw him at half-time, not too far in front of where he shot the ball at half-time.
That's what he practiced for, I guess.
Exactly, and if you don't get out on him, he will just keep going back further and further. Nice play, but Wald Hibbett, what a game he's having. Ewan James from the corner. That's off. Jack trying to get the offensive rebound, and Hundal brings it up for the Hoods. Storm will want to win this quarter. Players out there with points to prove that they want more court time. This is the time to show it. Hundal goes left, behind the back. Nick stays with him, and good job by Hemel Storm playing the full 24 seconds of that shot clock.
Great patience showed, just waiting for the moment to put the pressure on, force the error.
Nick Allen to Walled. Move it quickly. Walid. Nick Allen will take the three, and he just missed that, but we get the offensive rebound, but Ewan James gets in the end to Delaney Powell, who brings it away. Inside, Ullerin, and he is up and away and finishes by the hoop. Nick Allen to Hafiz Abdul, Ewan James. James picks up the dribble, Jack Burnell. Walid attacks, extra pass, left hand finish, no good by Hafiz, and no foul called, but good interaction there by the Storm offense. Ward Hibbett behind the back, step through, and good job by Jack Burnell staying in front. Hundle, but now Powell is open and he misses. And Walid hands off to Hafiz. He can just get some control now. Burnell catch and just off, and Nick Allen gets the offensive glass. Again, just shows what he can bring to the team if Drew can trust him for enough minutes. Fadeaway is off. Hafiz left hand finish with the offensive rebound. And Hemel Storm just keep moving smoothly along to the next round of the playoffs. Delaney Powell with Ewan James. Big minutes for Ewan James here. Jack overcommits on the defence, and he's made to pay by Ward Hibbett.
Ward Hibbett, 21 points, 7 a game.
Twice his average, and he's having to step up with Victor Ullerin not being able to play at the level he normally does. Walid fakes and goes to the basket with a left-hand finish. Beautiful patience on that fake defender. Jumped, and Walid attacked with the left hand, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots.
Good to see the likes of Jack. That was a few years ago, and we used to watch Graham as well. But anyway, Jack, younger, but now
there was no streams then.
There was no
YouTube
streams.
Or Wi-Fi, internet.
Mobile phones. Graham Bell was still around, wasn't he?
No, he was the skier, wasn't he? No, anyway.
Nice to see Jack Burnell at the top of the points with 19 of them. I got there in the end. Perseverance.
I wondered why we were going with it. Good job.
Yeah.
Hundle. Ullerin gets open and he lets the shot fly and he drains it, and that's what Nottingham Hoods have been seeing from Ullerin the whole season. Still a 30-point lead, 31-point lead, 91-60. Abdul, Ewan James. But now way out, but it doesn't matter. He's just feeling it, and that's a heat check.
He's putting his name on the coach's board there.
Well, why not? Not many players have got that range, and one of the best English shooters from range, if not the best, in the National Basketball League. They're going to leave him open. That was just short.
Well, I'd sit him down now.
He's missed one. Oh, nice pass. Good effort. A tough move by EU. Nick Allen just can slow it down, run a half-court set. Walid, Jack. Moving the ball. Jack comes back up. He's off left. But Ewan James gets the rebound. Walid just a little bit flat on that jump shot, but great ball movement by the Hemel Storm. And Adebambo is in for the Hoods as Hundle tries the up and over move, but no good.
Is it Patrick checking in for the Hoods?
First time today, I think. Shots up and good for Ullerin, and he's now totally in the flow, but unfortunately for the Hoods, too late.
2 minutes to go. I kind of the party's nearly over.
Burnell the screen. Just long, missed his last three. But when you're feeling it, Oller with the slam. I wondered when that was going to come, and he's just done it in transition, showing what a top athlete he is. And let's hope that he's able to get out to the States to continue to live his basketball dream. Walid, no good there. Score under 30 for the first time, but again they get it under 30 and they turn it over in transition.
It's trying to party on the the last quarter of their season. Storm look like they've got another game to go.
Yeah, and hopefully more. But what a matchup it's going to be, whether it's Bradford or Essex, but certainly, and Nick Allen may have something to say about it as well. Just a great move, concentration, and gets it to roll. Keep it alive, Bamboo. Attacks, and he has the reverse layup. Great job, Adi Bambo. James from the corner drains the long range shot, and we know he's got it in his lockup, and he delivers right there.
99 points up, and we get the one.
Nice step through. They can't get it to go. Nick was committed on the D, but they just couldn't quite get the step through. Hundle. Nice to get to the century, to do it with an exclamation mark, but they want to do it the right way. Screen from Walid, three from Jack, and that's not quite how he wanted it, but his old running mate Nick Allen saves the day, and the reverse layup gets them to 101, and that's how it's going to finish.
Great game there. Well, great game. It was a bit one-sided, but Storm doing what they did. It was good to see the bench come out there. Great to see Jack out there for 22 points. Yeah, it's nice to get there. Let's see if we can get these stats up.
It's the same amount of points that the Hood scored in the last home game. 109-68 was the last matchup. 101-68 today. Jack leading the way for Hemel Storm, 22 points, 6 of 12 from threes. And when he gets in the flow and he can get some volume threes up, he can really hurt teams.
Greg didn't feel like he was out there a long time, but, got out there with a double-double, 17 rebounds, 18 points. Great performance.
And 7 assists in 24 minutes, and that's the key. And that's why he's the most efficient player in the league. He doesn't need a lot of minutes to put up some huge stats. And with him leading the way, Mike Williams again, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 25 assists total, 16 at half time, so only 9 in the second half. But they controlled the game. Everybody got floor time, with the exception of Alex Scotland-Williamson, and things looking good for next week. They've booked their ticket for the second round of the playoffs, and what another top game that will be, and hopefully Hemel Storm can come out on the right side of it. So
yeah, okay, we're back here next week, and I think it's going to be obviously a tougher game for Storm, but they've been up against it before and got through. So if if you want to pick up and send the guys a good luck message, it obviously worked this time. Let's see if we can get a few more of you to add to that. We'll show it to the guys before the game to get them hyped, and then we'll give it a run on YouTube to make sure you guys get a good shout out. So look out for socials in the week. Carol and her team will make sure that the link there that you can upload a video of good luck to all the players. It'll make the difference, I'm sure.
Agreed. It's just shows that everybody's together. All the stormtroopers that would normally be the support, just not able to do that. And just touching on Nottingham McDonald's Hoods as their season finishes for this season, Wald Hibbett with a really impressive 20 points.
We're going to call it a night there. The sound's decided it's finished, so I guess we're glad we didn't have to go to overtime this week. We look forward to next week, same time, same place. Hope you're all able to join us, and make sure you get those good luck messages in and we'll get together a video for the guys. Good night.